morning, morning, good morning, morning.
Hi guys, welcome back. Of course, thank you so much for staying tuned to Tobago Updates Television. We are down here at Lost Restaurant and Lounge. Yes, it's so good to be outside. I actually feel like I'm actually on a playing field because, I mean, the sun is blasting out my face. I blame Ronald Wood and the guys behind the scenes, but always good to be outside talking sport. This morning we have one set of guests on set this morning. Very specially invited guests this morning. I'm very honored to be here in the space of young Kael Moses and Tandeka Moses. Some of you guys know as Paige Moses on Facebook, but I know as Tandeka. But I'm happy to have them here this morning, and we're going to talk about some cricket and sports and Kael, because I've seen big things happening with Kael, things that I haven't. I mean, in my upbringing, I was forced to watch West Indies on TV. Kael rubbing shoulders with coach, big players like Sammy, and all them different things. So let me say good morning to you guys. Good morning.
Good morning, good morning.
Good morning, and of course, thank you so much.
Good morning.
Thank you so much. I know, Tandeka, I know you had to reach work for 8 o'clock because I know you normally don't be late, right? But thank you so much for being here this morning. And Kael, you don't have to go to school? You had to go to school at all because you're just waiting for your results. In fact, so Kael will have started say exam. Kael, which school are you looking to pass?
Bishop's High School.
Bishop's High School? You didn't want to go to Scarborough and represent Scarborough in cricket? You want me to pass to Bishop's? yeah, so Kael, I mean, recently I saw you on TV at the awards, not the awards, the anthem ceremony for West Indies versus New Zealand at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. Walking out there, in your maroon and that ceremony. How that felt to you, felt for you?
It was a great experience to me, being the only Tobagonian there and getting to work out with such experienced players in the cricket. It was a great experience.
So walking out there, tell me the mood. How you got chills. Were you nervous? How did it feel being there with Puran, top players around the world that you normally see on TV?
It was a little anxious. I was a little anxious to be out there, but the players made it easy. They were talking, they were laughing, normal. So in the end, it was normal.
Yeah, and was it the first time you've been to an international cricket match?
Yes, it was, yes.
It was the first time, and what was that experience like for you as well?
The experience was great. The fans, the noise in the stadium, the atmosphere was just great. Yeah. And that was really enjoyable for me. Yeah,
I was so nervous in that game, right? Because I felt that West Indies could not pass 100, given how we started. Were you nervous as well? Did you expect the end result of that match?
I was really nervous as well, but Shifin Rutherford is a man in form, and we can count on him, I guess.
Fantastic. And would you like that experience again?
Yes, I would. I would love to have that experience again.
Yeah, fantastic. So, Mommy, I mean, young fella, I mean, how do you manage the popularity that he is actually now having? I mean, we're going to get to primary schools cricket, and we're going to get to him representing Tobago, because he was the only Tobagonian there at the anthem ceremony. How do you manage that popularity of this young man?
Honestly, Marcus, the kind of person Kael is, he is, even though you see him in the limelight, is something that he doesn't like. So, you would have to just, just talk to him, hey, smile, and, just go about it. Because if you want to be in the professional arena, because he said that his goal is to play in the IPL. Right. So if you want to be in the professional arena like that, I tell him, listen, you have to get accustomed. So it's good for you because now, you're getting the experience and you're getting what you're going to expect. So you could deal with it from now. Yeah.
And where did it all start for Kael? Kael is now 11, right?
Yes.
Right. And Kael operating he's been doing this for years. Where did it start for him?
He started off at the Jarek Titans Club, Sir Brian Brown. After seeing the potential that he had, he would have transferred him over to Sir Gilbert Lizama from the softball cricket to playing the hardball cricket, and everything just exploded from there. Yeah,
and he's also very proficient in football as well.
Yes.
So is there like a worry for you that he may not know which sport to choose in terms of cricket and football?
I don't say it's a worry because when you look at how he operates with the both sports. His first love was football, but after being introduced to the cricket, I think I can safely say that if he has to drop a sport, I more believe that he would drop the football and gravitate to the cricket.
Kael, tell me about that. Football or cricket? You know, which one, you're not sure as yet?
Tough.
It's a tough decision.
Tough.
So what makes it tough for you?
My love for both sports make it tough. I think I'm good at both, so it makes it tough for me to have to choose at this young age.
Yeah. So and for football, you are a goalkeeper, right?
Yes, I am.
That's the only thing that the only position you play.
No, I can play out also.
But you prefer to be in the goal.
Yes, most times.
So and then recently, you guys you would have been on an international trip as well. I saw a picture of you at the best football club in the world. Is that your club as well, Manchester United?
No, it's not.
So how you end up there, though?
I think getting to see a Premier League stadium is experience. So went for the experience.
Yeah, and how was that experience for you?
It was good.
Yeah.
Getting to see a stadium so big, not with much history, but so big.
Yes, you want me to really say that? I believe Tandeka to listen that, you know. Well, of course. And Tandeka, how do you manage the workload in terms of academics and also him being involved in sport? Because, you know, there's I don't want to say that stigma, but there's a concern with a lot of parents when it comes to sport and common entrance and CX and all these different things. I'm going to take it away from sport because I wanted to focus on the academics. How do you manage that?
At first, because sometimes, especially with the cricket, Kael would eat, sleep, dream, wake up and eat the cricket. And I had to pull him back and let him know, listen, at the end of the day, you must fall back on something. So I coaxed him. Eventually, he got a timetable. And I said, listen, if you get a scholarship, I know most parents just say that, you know, you have to study the book. But what we have to understand is when you have talented kids like Kael, you have to understand that if they do get a scholarship, they have to be able to balance both the academics and the extracurricular. So we have to be able to help them manage across the board. So what I did, I gave him a timetable, and also the pressures of school, having to prepare for SEA every day is class. Eventually what I started doing, I'm like, hey, what you need to do as a brain cooler, one day you would have a training session and the other 2-3 days would be class. So you have to now know how to get yourself in and balance. So that is what I would have done in order to help him balance and prepare for SE.
Yeah, and financially, is it challenging in terms of getting all the equipment and travel?
It's really traveling because apart from the traveling and stuff, there is the equipment and stuff. So it's a task.
Yeah,
it's really...
Yeah, and coming back to him representing Tobago at the anthem ceremony for the ICC Men's T20 World Cup match in Trinidad. Just tell me about your feeling seeing him out there, because I mean I saw all the pictures, and as a mom you must have been proud.
Me, I was ecstatic.
Yeah.
I myself was nervous. I mean, sitting there, you know, a little tear almost ran out, you know, but I had to compose myself. I felt really proud.
Yeah.
Especially seeing him being the only Tobagoan there. I mean, you yourself have been in the arena for years, and a lot of persons, even Coach Brown, I could say, probably didn't even get that experience. For such an experienced man, being on all the national teams and that kind of stuff, even those experiences, many persons would not have had. So for Kael creating history, trust me, for me, it was nerve-wracking, but, you know, I was very proud as a mother seeing him out there.
Yeah. And what other doors have opened since, you know, the popularity? Because, I mean, Kael won let me say one. His school, Women won the Tobago Primary Schools Cricket League. He was also the most valuable player, the highest individual score, I think, and also got the most ones. What other doors? And I saw he did an interview with, I think it was TTT as well, nationally. So he's making the news around the country. I mean, what are doors that have opened for him with all the attention that he has been given?
Right, so also there's a cricket club in Trinidad called AK Cricket Club, coached by Mr. Daki. He is now a part of that club in Trinidad, so that was a door that was actually open for him to be a part of that. And as you said, he would have gotten the interview with TTT. There are different persons reaching out. one or two small businesses would have said, if there's anything that you would need from him moving forward, once we can assist, they would be able to once it's possible. Yeah. So opportunities are coming, right? But slowly but surely.
So Kael, you are like a popular person in school?
I wouldn't say so, but yes.
And which school you attend?
The Women Anglican Primary School.
Women Anglican Primary School, and you say you want to pass for bishops. So since you won the league this year, how has that been in school? I mean, they call it like Sir Kael. That's what they call it, Sir Kael. You get all the school feeding by yourself? All the girls as well?
No, it has been the same. Everyone know me as normal. We talk as normal, and we have gone back to normal life.
Yeah. So in school, right? You play sport, and obviously I know that you can't mess with your books. What about your friends? Are they same when it comes to their books and studying sports? Do you encourage them to participate in sport?
Yes, some, because some tend to be staying away from the sport and focusing more on the book and getting frustrated. So I tend to pressure them into getting into a sport or two.
Right. So given that you have had all this experience as an 11-year-old, I can't say the same for many other 11-year-olds in Trinidad and Tobago. What advice would you want to give others not taking the same route that you are on right now?
My advice to young trend at my age, I would advise them to follow book, but also you need a sport in life. Getting a sport in life it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that you can't miss.
Yeah, fantastic. And I mean, if you're choosing, choose cricket, right? Yes? Yeah, I think so. Choose cricket. Why do you think the West Indies will end up? You think we'll win the World Cup?
Tough decision.
Tough decision. So you're supporting someone else other than the West Indies? Who is your favorite player?
Travis said.
So don't say no more. You're supporting Australia.
I never said that.
But you think that Australia can go all the way?
Australia can go all the way. They have that quality.
Based on your cricketing IQ, right? You think that Australia has the capabilities to go all the way?
Yes, I do think that.
Okay, Mom, you supporting West Indies or Australia too?
I support good cricket.
You support good cricket? You all plan this, you know?
No. I support good cricket because when you look at the quality of players, even the underdog teams that you're not expecting to shine, they are the ones that coming and putting on a good display. I mean, look at USA. Ain't nobody, for a country that has just started picking up with the cricket, they are excelling well.
Yeah, they have plenty of West Indians too, but I ain't going to talk about that. Yeah.
I believe that I'm back in good cricket, but I mean, I must rally around the West Indies as well.
Must rally around the West Indies. And Tandeka, you've been involved in football and cricket with Kael. And obviously, you're not a mom who is going to drop him off and just turn it back and go and then pick him back up. You are intimately involved in so many different things, because I know that you're also a part of the Tobago Cricket Association.
Yes.
Was that involvement in the Tobago Cricket Association due to Kael's involvement in cricket?
Actually, my whole involvement in cricket was due to Kael, because I would have played a lot of sports. My cricket was bat up and catch with a 2x4 and a chubby bottle.
At least say honest.
Right? So that I didn't have much of a cricket experience, right? After seeing the love and the passion that he had for the sport, I decided I went and I did my level 1 coaching course, and I started, getting involved in the cricket more, watching it more, reading up on it more, because sometimes when Kael talking, I just feel like he talking Spanish at times. So in order to translate, I now had to get deeper involved in the sport. Yeah. And that is where I actually found a love for cricket.
That's fantastic. And I mean, you made a really good point there, because for you to really participate in his success and understand the conversations, you had to be involved and understand for yourself as well. So now you are rallying around the West Indies. Yes. You can sing the anthem? I mean, you saw the anthem being sung by David Rudder.
Yes.
I mean, that gave me chills.
For me and all was a lot of chills.
Yeah. So Tandeka, I mean, as we wrap, right, I want you to tell other mothers out there, I mean, raising a young man in Trinidad and Tobago, and you know what's happening in Trinidad and Tobago with young people. I mean, from early as age 11, share some advice to the Tobago public, and for some who may be thinking that they can't manage both in terms of academics and of course sport, because Kael is very articulate. I mean, is that something that you practice as well?
No, I don't.
Right.
When you see Kael step out there, whatever you see is of Kael.
Yeah.
Kael is his own person. Sometimes I actually feel like I made an old man because he is so mature.
Yeah.
He is so articulate in everything that he does. But when he steps out there, that is Kael, is who you see.
Yeah, before you come to giving the advice, Kael, I want to get to you, right? In terms of you being in front of all these cameras here, does it scare you?
It scares me a bit, but
Yeah.
I'm accustomed to being my normal self, and that's what I do.
And where did that come from? I mean, is it that you watch plenty of interviews? I mean, where did that come from?
Yeah, I would say I watch West Indies interviews, international interviews.
Right.
So, yeah, I know what to do,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, and you see what he said there? You have to be yourself, no matter where you go, no matter how many cameras in front of you, no matter if somebody pushes a mic in front of your face, you must be able to be yourself. Because, I mean, nothing to be scared of, to be afraid of, right? Easy. So, Tandeka, I wanted to share with persons out there that would, probably need some form of motivation to allow their children to participate in sport and still have a good academic background.
First, that is to put God first.
Yeah.
In everything that we do, we have to cover our children, regardless of what we are going through. We would not be the first and we would not be the last, right? And the hard work will pay off in the end. Also, our children need our support, right? As parents, sometimes we use the avenue of a sporting facility as a daycare, right? And many times that you would see there's a drop-off and a pick-up. Yes, I know as parents that we have responsibilities, we have jobs, and we have things to get done. But you would see the difference when you sit or stand by your children and support them in whatever they do, right? You would see the difference in how their performance would be on and even off the field of play, right? So my advice is we need to stand by our children.
Fantastic.
Right? We have to stand by our children. It helps them to go a very long way. And also, whatever your children, as long as it's a positive line that they are following, whatever your children say they may want to do, always support them, because we stick to the ground of becoming a lawyer, a doctor, but we see where sports is actually helping our children flourish, right? And you would get more sportsmen and women professionally, but we need to stand by our children. Fantastic. All in all.
Fantastic. And Kael, before we go, what's next for you?
Next for me is the semi-finals in the ICC T20 World Cup, and
So you're going to be representing Tobago again at the semi-finals?
At the semi-finals on the 26th.
Yeah, fantastic. And outside, because your mom just mentioned like doctor and lawyer. I mean, outside of sport, I mean, what's your career choice?
My career choice outside of sports will be to be a fireman.
A fire officer. Fantastic. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that at all. Folks, been chatting here with Tandeka Moses. Some of you know her as Paige Moses, and young Kael Campbell. Remember the name Kael Campbell, not Carlos Brathwaite. Kael Campbell. He's going to be great. Doing great things in cricket. I mean, I'm not sure how he's going to make that decision with cricket and football. But as an advocate for cricket, I hope that he chooses cricket, because we do need the cricketers, right? So once again, thank them so much, Tandeka, and
thank you for having us,
Marcus.
Marcus.
So much for being here.
Thank you.
And I wish you guys all the best in whatever choices you make going down the road. So, folks, thank you so much for tuning in this morning sporting segment. We are not over as yet. I'm going to show you guys over to Good Morning Tobago with Natalie. Don't forget to share the live, share the live, share the live.